Predict the World Cup and win $1 million. For the 2022 World Cup, Opta are offering fans around the world a chance to win $1 million. Simply predict where each team will finish in the group stages, along with the winner of each knockout fixture and overall winners to land a prize. Click the link below to play the Opta 1 million game. Subscribe to DR Sports for the inside track on how to win the 1 million. Hi and welcome along to DR Sports. We are taking a look at the World Cup groups. This time we're going to take a look at Group H. I'm joined by Duncan Alexander, the Knowledge, right? He's called the Knowledge for a reason because he's the guy, he got all the stats around all the groups in the World Cup and also chance to win $1 million, Opta. They're giving away 1 million.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they are, and this is how
you get the wages.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm worried. I mean, it is quite a concern. But yeah, it's called Opta Million. All you have to do is predict first, second, third, and fourth in each group in the World Cup. Get that right. You'll obviously get the correct team through to the last 16. Predict all the knockout games through to the final. Get all those right as well, and yeah, you win $1 million.
$1 million, and it's free to enter. It doesn't cost you a penny. All you got to do is click the link in the description and get involved right now. The group we're taking a look at today is Group H. Tasty group, this one. This group. I really like, right? And again, it's going to be so hard to predict. Portugal, of course, with Cristiano Ronaldo. Ghana, Thomas Partey, my Arsenal guy. Uruguay, right? Darwin Núñez, right? And South Korea, Son from Tottenham. I mean, there are some great players playing for the teams in this Group H. And there's some great players throughout. I mean, this group in particular, I'm finding very hard to think who's going to come out on top. And I think this is going to be Ronaldo's last World Cup, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like the essence of the World Cup in this group. You've got, you know, South American team, African team, European team, and one of the most consistent Asian teams. I think so. It feels like this is pure, unadulterated World Cup. So yeah, really excited about this one.
Yeah, Portugal, stacked with stars, stacked with star players from Cristiano. I mean, we all say straight away Cristiano Ronaldo, but throughout the team, there are top players in, you know, Bernardo Silvas and people like this in this Portuguese team. I mean, could they go all the way in this tournament?
They could. They could also go out the group stage, I think. They're
one of them type of teams, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, João Cancelo is obviously a brilliant player. I think he's probably the key man.
Diaz.
Yeah, I think the loss of Jota's key, though. He's really the sort of workhorse up front, which really allows some of the other players to kind of create opportunities. So I think he's a real big loss for them. And the big question they've got, a bit like Manchester United do, is how do you fit Ronaldo in? Do you play him? Do you use him as a super sub? They've actually only won 3 of their last 14 World Cup games, Portugal. They kind of scraped through on penalties. You know, their last actual win in a knockout game was back in 2006. So they kind of flattered to deceive a little bit, and that's why I think they might struggle in this World Cup, just because they're not
all the players they got though.
Yeah, I do. You look at the other teams in this group.
Bottom, I mean, it's got great players.
Yeah, but there's always a big name that goes out in the group stages, and for me, Portugal are ringing some of those bells.
Okay, Uruguay. Now, again, they're one of my teams that I look at and I say dark horse. They got some very, very good players right throughout the team.
Yeah, 2 times winners as well, so they've got the pedigree. You mentioned Darwin Núñez. I think he is shaping up to be the kind of breakout World Cup player in terms of like he's mad. He's in a game, give him 20 minutes and he can do 3 brilliant things and 3 terrible things. And I think at a World Cup that will really, really shine through. They're good at recovering, Uruguay as well. They've only won their opening match in one of the last 7 World Cups, but they've still got through in 5 of those 7 editions. So even if they start slowly, they can turn it around. And they are that sort of kind of cynical sometimes. We saw them against Ghana in 2010. A little bit cynical. Suarez is still knocking around as well. And the fact that Ghana are in that group, I think Uruguay-Ghana in the group stage has got, that is the narrative.
That is the match I want to see. That is the grudge match. Because I felt sorry for Ghana last time, the way they went out. They did so brilliantly in that last World Cup. And then Suarez doing Luis Suarez. I mean, I guess, listen, everybody would do that to try and, stop keep your team in the tournament. But I hated the celebrations from him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that will be, rankling all of those Ghanaian players. And they'll be looking to do well in this tournament.
Yeah, I think they're coming into it pretty well, Ghana. I think they've done a quite good naturalisation project as well. They've gone around some European players and kind of got them in. I think their squad is looking pretty good, and they're my tip to kind of maybe shock Portugal in this group.
Oh wow! I mean, Ghana, they've got some very, very good players. I remember on DR Sports here, to qualify, they beat Nigeria, which is like a, local. That's like England playing Scotland.
Yeah.
But the two teams are very even, and they came through that. They are a team that's got a bit of grit and fight in them, and of course Thomas Partey as well, Arsenal player. He'll be looking to step up in the tournament. But what about South Korea? I mean, of course, the standout player for them is Son from Tottenham. Yeah,
I've been across to Seoul a few years ago to do some content over there, and they love him so much. Unsurprising, he's a world-class player. So I think with South Korea, it's a slight bit of confirmation bias in the sense of 50% of all their wins ever in World Cup history came in 2002 when they hosted the tournament. Obviously, famously knocked out some really big names there like Spain and Italy. They haven't been as good in subsequent tournaments, and I think they're one of those teams that if you can neutralise Son, then the strength of some of the other teams in this group means that they might struggle. But again, they've got some talent. So I think a bit like the Brazil group, I think this is very much a kind of 2, 3, 4 is up for grabs. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a look at what you think the order is going to be. And once again, don't forget, you can enter the Opta $1 million competition where you can win $1 million. The link is in the description. All they got to do is just sign up to Opta Million. Just predict 1 to 4 in each group. Get that right. Get the knockouts correct in terms of winners and obviously the overall and third place playoff. You'll win a cool $1 million. Yep, and it's free to enter, so get involved in that right now. Let's go for this. The order of this group. This is interesting. Group H. Fire away. Your order. I've gone Uruguay first. I've gone Ghana second. I've gone Portugal third, and South Korea fourth. Wow, Ghana in front of Portugal. Yeah, I'd love to see Ghana do well, but I'm also going to go Uruguay to win it. But I'm going to go Portugal runners up, Ghana third with South Korea fourth in the group. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But listen, we know it's World Cups, man. Things can be different. That's why you should enter the competition. Opta 1 million, chance to win $1 million. And you never know. You get those guesses right, and you could be on your way to winning that. Be absolutely fantastic. If you want to enter, click the link in the description and get involved right now. Don't forget to subscribe here to DR Sports as well if you want to get the full lowdown on how to enter that Opta $1 million competition. Duncan, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Predict the World Cup and win $1 million. For the 2022 World Cup, Opta are offering fans around the world a chance to win $1 million. Simply predict where each team will finish in the group stages, along with the winner of each knockout fixture and overall winners to land the prize. Click the link below to play the Opta 1 million game. Subscribe to DR Sports for the inside track on how to win the 1 million.